Tequila Tuesday. I'm Maddison Hill.
And I am Courtney Revolution.
Right before we went live, we were listening to That's My Urge, just Evil Twin,
Evil
right?
Twin by Meghan Trainor.
Evil Twin by Meghan Trainor. It is Courtney's new fave song.
That's my Evil Twin. Yes.
That's all I kept hearing, and it got us right in the mood, you guys. Happy Tequila Tuesday. I'm Maddison Hill.
I am Courtney Revolution one more time.
I just realized, did we introduce ourselves?
We did.
Oh, we did, okay.
I'm still in the announcer voice.
Honestly, it has already been a day. The docket is full. We are talking about this Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber situation. She is getting rid of the final little bits and pieces that they shared during their relationship. Not mad about it at all. We're also going to talk about the 5th episode of Seasons that premiered yesterday. It's called The Dark Season, and Justin Bieber opened up all about his mental health struggles, Lyme disease, and his past with addiction. So we're going to fill you guys in on that. We're also talking about Vanessa and Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson, this super uncomfortable interview yesterday. You guys have got to see the clip. It is some serious tea. It's cringeworthy. It's uncomfortable. It's all the things the T-Tribe loves. We're also talking about Lady Gaga. She confirmed that she's in a new relationship.
I saw.
Actually, we have a lot of love talk, because not only do we have Lady Gaga in a new relationship, Zendaya and Jacob Elordi were shown PDA in New York yesterday. We also have to clarify the GEazy and Megan Thee Stallion situation.
We have a statement.
We have a statement, but Courtney and I aren't convinced, because there's more drama going on with GEazy's ex, so we're kind of like, what's happening there? Are they, aren't they? If they aren't, the ex seems pretty upset about it.
I just want to know, if you got a whole committed relationship, why are you sucking the Fenty off of Miss Megan's face?
Thank you.
I just
Very
want
true.
to know.
Very true. We're also talking about Miss Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
We're talking about Ariana Grande. We're talking about Demi Lovato.
We're talking about Rosa Parks, too.
Oh, yes. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into
about
all of that controversy. People, of course, have their panties in a wad for no reason. At least that's how I see it. And I think Courtney feels the same way. So everyone prepare yourselves. We're also talking about Demi Lovato. She was seen with somebody new. Then we've got Car Gender Tea Time. We're talking about Kendall and Ben. We're talking about Kylie. We're talking about Kylie and Travis, Kim and Kanye. And then, like I said, we'll get into all of that Justin and Selena news. So it is a good day. We also have Carrie with the cute little rainbow unicorn.
Now I love a good rainbow.
I love the rainbow unicorn. That's like the cutest little emoji. We have Mika. I want to say thank you for the song. You guys make my day. Well, Mika,
you make our day.
Time for the song again with a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tia, and we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Hey Mika.
Thank you, Mika. Thank you for our song and your song. We appreciate it. I know the T-Tribe loves it, so thank you, Mika, for being iconic. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Everyone's talking about how much they love Miss Mika. We have Kendra about to give my cat a bath while trying to watch Tea Time. Hopefully, I still have a phone by the end of this.
Be careful, Kendra.
Be careful, Kendra. I know giving cats baths can be quite the tricky situation.
It very much is. My cat was not a fan of that.
I've never actually owned a cat because I'm allergic, but I have seen.
It's not
and
easy.
It's not easy. I feel like
you know.
most animals don't love getting baths.
Sometimes dogs do.
Sometimes.
They love a good water moment.
See, my dog is kind of like, excuse me, I don't have time for this. Like, why are you trying to do this to me? I would much rather just be relaxing.
Well, you smell. You got to get clean.
I know. I know. I mean, I get it. Like, I hate washing my hair, so I understand why she doesn't love having, you know? If I could take a bird bath and just have my hair look like this all day, every day, I would do that. Like,
silly.
Team bird bath always, always, always. Oh, we're already getting into the Selena and Justin topic.
Already?
Yes, I see everything. Everyone's already getting excited. Everyone's, woo, oh yes. And then we have Fearless Beauty Queen microblading session. Oh, nice, with us in her ear. A little relaxation while you're getting the eyebrows checked. Yes. And we are not purposely mentioning Justin with Selena. I see already somebody going in about that. This is just some tea that you guys all need to know. I know Selenators are always very curious to know when Selena is, doing anything that is making sure she is cleansed of Justin Bieber. And honestly, all of you Jaylee shippers should be happy that Selena is taking more steps to cleanse him from her life too, because now him and Haley can be happily ever after.
You can't talk about Selena without mentioning Justin. Is this your show? Y'all, now that we're at the beginning, I'm glad that this happened at the beginning.
Yes.
These are the rules of the Morning Tea Live. Good morning. Don't rush us. Don't tell us what to talk about. And don't get upset over Justin and Selena because you know you might.
Yes. Always, always. We also have Shania. Me and my toddler Grayson love you too. Well, hello, Grayson. Hello, hello. We love when you guys tell us you're watching with your pets, your kids, your husbands, your wives, your partners, whoever you watch the morning tea with. We love to hear about it because we love when the Tea Tribe is sharing the word of the morning tea and spreading it. And everyone is already dying over Courtney's rules.
Shout out to the after watchers as well. Please be respectful in the comment section.
Yes, I know yesterday some people were upset about the Cardi B Offset situation.
I will not ever care about that because at the end of the day, Maddison, y'all know how we feel about Cardi B. So if you're coming to an opinion-based show to find out how we feel about Cardi B 3 months later and we still feel the same way, why would you be surprised? And why would you click the video?
I was going to say, my thing is, until you've been cyberbullied by Cardi B, I don't want to hear anyone say anything.
And how about...
We have survived it, okay?
The last thing I want to say before we move on in terms of Cardi B specifically, y'all, and I really do mean this with a genuine heart. If myself and Maddison sat up here, right, and we said, oh my God, we love every single thing that Cardi B does. We love every last thing. We love it, love it, love it. One, the show would be boring. Two, all the comments would switch from, y'all are just mad because Cardi B called y'all out to, y'all are being fake and y'all are not telling the truth. And last time I watched y'all, y'all said y'all didn't like Cardi B. So pick a side, pick a side. Like,
pick a side. I'm dying. No, you guys, this is, like Courtney said, an opinion-based show. And if you guys have differing opinions than us, it's totally fine. We just ask that you do so respectfully. That's the only thing. We love to have conversations. That's the whole reason why we started the morning tea. So if you disagree, that's totally fine. Just make sure you keep it respectful. I know we can get sassy because we're all rooting for our faves.
Of course.
But just try to keep it respectful, okay?
Absolutely.
And yes, you know that Courtney and I's low-key nicknames are Mother Effer 1 and Mother Effer 2.
Abso-spookingly.
We're okay with it. And yes, you guys, we love baby culture. Nothing ever against the babies. Nothing ever against the babies.
We love all the babies, period. We have never said a bad
thing
thing about any baby ever.
Always our priority, the
children.
And
anybody that watches us consistently will know that.
Oh no, they absolutely do.
Yeah,
they absolutely do. I already see you guys talking about it. And yes, you guys, we are going to talk about Nicki. I saw someone say earlier she's coming for her best era. And based on the little 50-second snippet we got already on Instagram, I think all of us feel confident about that.
All you expletives, Rosa Parks. Get your expletive.
Oh my God. I can't wait to talk about how people are upset about that. It's just so absolutely ridiculous. It is so apparent that no matter what some certain celebrities do, people will always find a way to be upset.
And you
how
know
annoying.
What? That's how you know you're a polarizing icon.
That's true. That is true. And you're making waves. Making waves. If you don't have haters, then you're not doing something right. Okay, let's go ahead and pour up the tea.
Let's pour it up.
Pour it up.
Yes, God.
Okay, let's kick it off with this Vanessa Lachey, Nick Lachey, Jessica Simpson awkward situation. So, Vanessa and Nick Lachey recently sat down with the Today Show because they have a new dating show coming on Netflix. Also, when that does come out, we all want to watch it together.
Yes.
So everyone prepare yourselves. That's our plan.
What is it called?
Love is Blind.
Shout out to Wesley because Wesley sent it to me and then I sent it to Madison.
I think it comes out on Valentine's Day or maybe the day before.
Oh, really?
So it comes out around that time, yes.
And it's a 3-week special, again, like The Circle.
I was hooked whenever I saw some random guy proposing to a wall. I was like, oh my God, this looks incredible. Listen. It's like 90 Day Fiancé-ish. But a little different. How much time do
they have before
I feel like it's like 90 Day Fiancé, Big Brother, The Circle mixed into one.
I mean, it's almost kind of like writing love letters back and forth and you don't see the person.
Right?
It gives me that feeling.
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good.
Yeah,
but
we
anyway,
watch that one.
Vanessa and Nick are the hosts of this show, you guys. So they were talking to the Today Show about it. They were talking to Hoda, and Hoda brought up that when she interviewed Jessica Simpson, remember we talked about this last week, Jessica made mention that Nick and her were on great terms, that Nick and Vanessa had sent her a gift after she had her children. And instead of just going along with it, Vanessa stopped the interview and she's like, I'm sorry, she said we gave her a gift? Like, that never happened. You just have to watch this very awkward and cringy clip. Take a look.
No, you can't. No, I didn't. Say, I don't know her address. But thank you, whoever sent it from us.
She literally stops and she's like, whoever sent the gift, like, thanks so much. I feel like if you were in that situation, tell me what you would have done. Because I feel like I would have probably just went along with it. I would have just been like, yep, we sent her the gift. I would have never made a comment. I would have just kept smiling and nodding and let it go.
Well.
I don't think I would have stopped the interview midway to be like, just so everyone knows, we didn't actually send her anything. I don't even know her address. Like, I would not have done that.
Well, Madison, you know me. I would have been this.
Yeah, I know.
Why are y'all lying? No, get the story right, because I ain't sent her. I don't even know. Who is that? I would have no. Now, why she lied?
See, I don't even know if Jessica Simpson was lying per se, but let's remember too, this whole time she's been opening up about how, you know, she was struggling with alcoholism and she went through a tough time. So I'm like, maybe Jessica just got confused. And when she was asked about Nick Lachey, she was trying to bring this up as like we're cordial, everything's cool. Like him and his wife sent me a gift. Like, it's all good. I think that was her intention, and the fact that Vanessa just straight up was like, nope, she's crazy. I don't know where that came from. Like,
Vanessa is saying what it is.
I know, it just made me
I
uncomfortable.
don't even know her address. Who is that woman?
It made me so uncomfortable.
A public affair? What?
It made me so uncomfortable. We also have Courtney and Maddison. You guys are amazing. Have been an amazing thing to look forward to. Helped me through a breakup of 3 years. Oh my gosh. Love you guys. By the way, your Insta, especially Courtney, love your story on Cartel, Yellow Card, etc.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, Courtney's taste in music is very vast. And that's one of the many reasons we love him. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm happy that we could help you through that breakup. You know what?
Yeah.
Whoever that was, they don't deserve you.
Yeah, they don't have eyes because they didn't see the true golden qualities within. So you know what? Although you spent 3 years with this person, that just means you take more time to fortify your strengths. And when the person with the right stuff comes to your table, maybe you'll offer them a seat.
Absolutely.
If they're deserving.
If they're deserving, keyword. Some people are saying that maybe Nick sent it and Vanessa didn't know.
Maybe.
Ooh, but then that's even worse because then they just had that realization on the Today Show in front of everyone. And if that's the case, I feel like that's even worse.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That is what I would be even more uncomfortable about that if I were Vanessa.
I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about that either. The T-Tribe's mind is like sifting through it.
Jeez.
Their magnifying glasses are quaking.
Yeah, they're quaking.
Like, what is happening? Yeah.
Well,
a lot of people think that Nick sent it. Wow. And Brittany says messy. I agree. Either way, it's messy.
Because that's his ex-wife.
Yeah.
It's not like some
And they had a
ex-girlfriend.
very public
It's a TV show.
Public
You
marriage.
get that on DVD.
That was kind of like the first relationship reality show of our generation that I really was invested in.
It was like them and the Osbournes, and they're more of like a family.
Yeah,
then.
but Nick and Jessica was like, you know, she was a virgin until she got married. She was a pop star. He was a pop star. We were all invested in this
Chicken
love.
of the sea.
Yeah. I don't know. Interesting. I mean, either way, I'm going to tune into the show. I know you are too. Hopefully the T-Tribe will, but just a little awkwardness. Who know that this many years later we would still be talking about Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson?
I don't think that Vanessa meant to, but to me, this makes me want to read Jessica's book more.
Right?
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure that wasn't what she wanted.
Right.
But I'm like, well, what else is she lying
I know.
about? What else went on in that marriage?
The more I find out about Jessica's book, the more I'm invested in it.
Yeah.
Because I was such a big fan, and I did love her and Nick. Like, I've shipped them so freaking hard when they were married. So I feel like it does make me want to read to see if she's going to spill any more details of really what went wrong between the two of them. Because
that's what I'm interested in.
Any of us saw them getting a divorce. I think it was the pressure of the show, and maybe, who knows, if they didn't have that, would there be a Nick and Vanessa?
Imagine if social media was around. Could
Right?
you imagine watching like Next Door Room Raiders and having like a Twitter or like an Instagram?
Room Raiders was my favorite. I always would leave my room every day, even though I was like literally in elementary school when that show was on.
Literally me.
Like, would never be approved to be on Room Raiders, but I always loved it just in case. I'm like, dance trophy, cheer trophy, make sure I have all my things so they would know I did all those.
I'm like, what is
sports.
a potential suitor gonna do when he walks into my room? Well,
Yeah,
he likes John
John-
Cena. Oh, like you know what I mean? Oh, is that a Britney poster?
I forget about your John Cena WWE. Loved it.
Love
Like
me some.
that
Can't
was your.
see me.
That was Courtney's first obsession.
Love
Okay,
him.
let's move on and talk about Lady Gaga.
Okay.
She confirmed that she has a new man thanks to her recent Instagram post. She posted a photo with her and tech CEO Michael Polanski. In the caption, she talked about how much fun they had in Miami. She thanked her little monsters. The two were first spotted together in Vegas in December, and now seems like things are legit. And I just want to shout out Lady Gaga for going for a tech CEO. This is kind of what we've been telling a lot of our favorite celebrities.
Honestly, Madison, if it's as long as it's not Bradley Cooper, I love it. I love it.
I was one of those people who shipped Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, full disclosure, after seeing A Star Is Born. But then I checked myself and had to remember that he had a whole other relationship and a whole other baby with somebody else, even though they're not together anymore. But I was one of those people who was like, but their love is so real.
I heard Shallow the other day, Madison, and I left the room. I can't.
Oh my God.
But I am
still
happy
love
that
it.
she's with somebody.
Right?
It's just my immediate thought was, oh, thank God it's somebody.
Yeah, he owns some company up in San Francisco. So definitely not someone who would normally run in her circle.
Which
but
is
I
good.
feel like Lady Gaga is just such a strong woman. She needs a partner, and I'm not sure she's going to find that with somebody in Hollywood. So I totally understand why she kind of had to go outside of what someone would think she would normally pick as a partner. You know what I mean?
It's like someone to offer like an outside perspective.
Yes. And someone who's not really caught up in everything.
Yeah. You
You
don't need no
know?
clout chasers.
No.
The only
No,
thing
no,
you need
no,
to be
no, no.
chasing is them codes on the computer.
Exactly. Shout out to Mariella. Y'all, pup tip, bathe them, show them water is okay. After, give them wet food. My pup went from hating showers to jumping in just to get wet food. Mariella,
Oh, yeah,
helping all the
that's
T
smart.
Tribe and their pets.
Little
Thank
pup
you
tip.
so much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on, you guys, and get into this news about Zendaya and
Yes.
Jacob Elordi. Okay, so here's what's going on. Zendaya and Jacob Elordi, they've kind of been rumored to have been having a thing. They're both in Euphoria, but now we have somewhat of a confirmation. They were spotted in New York yesterday, having a little PDA-filled day. There was a kiss on the cheek. They were drinking
Cute.
smoothies, walking around. I'm really excited about it. I've loved this guy ever since he was in Kissing Booth. I love Euphoria. I love the fact that they kind of are getting together from that, just because I'm a hopeless romantic, but I'm not against it.
I think that they look cute.
I
And I
agree.
think that they look happy and they don't look like showboaty.
I agree.
You know what I mean? They look like an average like couple you would see on the street. And I love that for Zendaya because she's awesome.
I know, and they've been keeping it really low key. Several times before this, Zendaya and Jacob Elordi have both denied that anything's going on. Zendaya has called him her best friend publicly while he was speaking to GQ. He talked about, you know, how close everyone on Euphoria is, how Zendaya is like his little sister. I feel like they were just kind of trying to throw everybody off their scent. But after this little New York PDA day, everyone's caught on.
I'm like, they gotta enjoy that smoothie New York City moment because once that casting for Euphoria is up, it's time to get back to work. Put that red hoodie on, Zendaya. It's time.
Absolutely. And yes, you guys are saying no sham, not a sham.
Oh no, this ain't no sham.
Tamara says Camila and Sean should learn from Zendaya and her real boyfriend. Yes, Tamara. Yes. Completely agree.
Yeah.
Just the fact that they have, like I said, been trying to kind of keep it low key. They never really say anything that leads to, you know, people being like, oh my God, this really means that they're dating. And they just spent the day in New York. I mean, even so, Jacob was wearing sunglasses the whole time. He's kind of covered up. Zendaya's just makeup free, looking fabulous.
Chilling.
They're just hanging out. And
They're being a couple.
yeah, it feels very, very, very authentic to me. And yes, although they're two huge celebrities on one of the biggest shows of 2019. I mean, I feel like Euphoria definitely
Oh.
one of the top
Euphoria.
shows of last year. I love it. I love it. I love them together. I've always, like I said, I've thought he's cute since I first saw him in that Netflix movie. I've been Team Jacob Elordi.
I like them together, but I mean, now I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
I don't want this to be a distraction.
It
from
won't.
the show.
It won't. It won't.
That's the only thing.
Zendaya
not
would
because
never-
of not because of them,
Right.
but because of them.
Yeah.
You know, because
See?
they are already. But Zendaya and Tom Holland. You don't know that? Do you know that?
No, I knew
They're
that
all,
was a rumor.
Zendaya and
That was a
Tom
rumor. But they never were actually dating.
The girls online are obsessed with them being together. Now y'all need to let that go so that Zendaya can be happy.
And I feel like Zendaya is one of those celebs who would have no problem checking people
Oh, yeah.
online, being like, hey,
yeah.
this is my relationship. Leave me alone. Euphoria is fine. Let us do our thing.
Watch the show and let me live this show out in my real life.
Exactly. So we are pro Zendaya and Jacob Elordi.
Yes.
We'll definitely keep an eye on it for any more PDA-filled days. But let's move on, you guys, and get into this GEazy and Megan Thee Stallion news. We're going to break it all down. So yesterday we filled you in on how GEazy and Megan Thee Stallion were hanging out over the weekend. They posted, well, he posted on his Instagram story a video of them kissing.
Oh, the video's playing.
I know. And then
I see it.
he posted a picture of her on his grid, and everyone was kind of like, are they dating? Are they messing around? What's going on? Well, now, early this morning, Megan Thee Stallion responded
And I love it.
to these dating rumors, and she tweeted out saying, LOL, all right, now y'all got y'all jokes out, but I am not effing GEazy. Then when someone followed it up and said, then why was he sucking the makeup off her cheek? She responded saying, he liked Fenty, with the shoulder shrugging emoji.
I literally know, like, I know a Megan Thee Stallion. Like, you know what I mean? It is so, like, Megan is that girl. Like,
she
don't say
reminds
that.
me of definitely somebody in college. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
absolutely.
And everyone who went to a traditional college experience, you know exactly what Megan is going through.
I love it.
She's just unfortunately living it in the public eye.
Exactly.
And living it with celebrities, well, some other people were frat guys. You know, it's a little different.
And you know what, Madison? I have an issue.
What?
I don't need to be more respectful. Sorry, I just saw something stupid in the chat. I think that people should stop slut shaming Megan Thee Stallion. Can I tell you why?
Yes.
Because I feel like rappers can date whoever, whenever, call whoever, influencer, pop star, backup dancer, and it's no problem. For
Right.
example, and this is not saying I don't like him, but Future, he dates whoever, has babies with whoever, and people still love him and think that he's great. I don't understand why Future doesn't get called a slut, but Megan Thee Stallion can be kissed.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Be kissed, hang out with Wiz Khalifa, hang out with Diddy, and all of that, and automatically she's a slut, and I don't like that.
No, I agree with you, and I feel like that's kind of been
I don't like that double standard.
a problem for several years. Even Taylor Swift talked about that when she was writing The Man. She's like, you know, they can call us bitches and hoes and all of these things, but yet we're not allowed to be offended by it and we're not allowed to defend ourselves. So I feel like that's been a large problem for a long time. But the thing is, while Megan is saying that, I still am not convinced that something didn't happen or there might be a little bit of a hooking up situation going on, just because GEazy's ex had a pretty visceral reaction to seeing what was posted on social media. So his ex, her name is Yasmin, she's a model. She kind of responded to everything that's going on. She posted a gif of Nicki Minaj laughing on her Instagram and put mood, and then she proceeded to unfollow GEazy. So that tells me that either GEazy was doing this and maybe him and Yasmin weren't fully broken up, or him and Megan did have a little hookup situation going on and now it's over. I don't really know.
My thing is this, the common denominator that's negative in this situation would be GEazy.
Right.
We have the Halsey situation, he was negative in that. We have Megan here and he's negative in this, because at the end of the day, if you have a committed girlfriend, to our knowledge,
Right.
at home, why are you out here, like the girls are saying online, sucking the Fenty off of Megan Thee Stallion's jawline?
Right.
I'd feel bad for the girlfriend if she's still a girlfriend.
Right.
Because that's embarrassing. Imagine you wake up and your man
No,
put a
I
picture
can-
up on it. What would you do?
Especially
Madison?
with Megan Thee Stallion, someone who is gorgeous, becoming an icon in her own right. I would have never responded. I would have just been like, okay, just gonna remove myself from the situation, because how the hell am I supposed to compete with Megan Thee Stallion?
Madison, you better get up on that Instagram story and say, well, first of all,
No,
that's
I
what you
would, I would
need to
have
do.
you do that and be like,
Yes, I
I'm just
would.
gonna get in there.
We
You
would
know
pull
what?
a Tana Mojo. I would write your script and I would say,
Let
all
me
right,
go.
Madison, I got your index cards. Go off.
Let me go. But
Absolutely.
I agree. I feel like if this was somebody else, people wouldn't be that upset. But GEazy just kind of has this reputation of being a bad boy, being a little problematic. And I think that's one of the main reasons why everyone was so taken aback. Also, we probably never would have put these two together when we think about our dream guy for Megan.
Yeah, no.
You know?
No.
I never would have thought GEazy and Megan Thee Stallion. But I don't know. Whatever.
But like maybe he's very nice.
Maybe.
Maybe he's very nice. Maybe
Maybe
there-
he's good at sucking the Fenty off. I mean,
Maybe
we don't
there
know.
were creeps at the party,
And he was protecting
and
her.
he is a friend and was like, let me push up on it. And Megan was like, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That could be a very real
I've
situation.
seen that happen. It's
I've been
just
in
their
that situation. And you need friends like that. You never know. You never know. Sometimes there are guys out there who will not quit until
Yeah.
they think in their drunk mind that you are taken.
And look
And
at
even
that.
then, sometimes that trick doesn't work. But
That is-
you got to try everything, ladies. You got to try
You gotta
everything.
try it all.
you
Put a-
got to
put a
try it
ring
all.
on.
That's right.
Slip that ring.
I actually know people who have done that before when they travel. If they travel by themselves, they put a fake ring on.
My husband
I've
gonna
never
get
gone
ya.
that. I would never go that far. I actually, well, one time in an Uber, I did put this ring on because this guy was like, "Oh, what does your husband think about your career?" And I was like, My husband. I'm just gonna roll with it because I don't know. He's making me feel kind of
I don't
uncomfortable.
like
So I
that.
did just roll with that, but that's the only time I've ever done that.
When you get in an Uber, do you sit behind the driver?
Yes, because I read that online.
Women?
You're supposed to sit behind the driver.
You better sit behind the driver. Make sure your mace pepper spray is in your fanny pack or utility belt, in your sock bun, and pull it out and get him if he try it.
I also always make a phone call, whether real or fake, and I'm like, hey, I just got in my Uber. My ETA is 15 minutes. Or, hey, I'm on my way home. I'll meet you there in 10 minutes. Like, I always say that, and I'm paranoid, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, just so at least the driver is like, okay, someone's waiting on her.
Exactly.
Just a little pro tip for everyone to be safe.
Please be safe, y'all. And check your license plate before you get in the vehicle.
Yes. Oh my God, please. I don't understand how that never happens.
I've done that before. Hang on, because everyone is going to work the same time I got to be here. So I have just like stumbled out of the house, listening to music, gotten in the car, and then the car was driving, and I said, well, okay. And then all of a sudden the car pulled over and I said, oh my God, I'm about to die. And then he was like, all right, have a good one. And I was like, this is not Starbucks.
I'm about to die.
I'm about to die. And he was like, what's the name of your driver? And I was like, oh, Kyle. And he was like, I'm Travis. And I was like, I'm going to get out of the car.
And goodbye, Travis. Okay, sorry.
Sorry, y'all.
We just wanted to make sure everyone's safe. You know, sometimes we get off docket, but hey,
Yes.
important stories.
We have a large woman base.
Yes.
We protect our women.
Yes, we have to. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this Nicki Minaj news. Some of your faves.
Where's the shot?
You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Because they playing with my sis today. Let's do it.
Okay, so you guys, Nicki Minaj posted on Instagram. She posted a snippet of a new song that is going to potentially be called Yikes. And it is awesome.
It's everything.
It is everything. It already sounds like a hit.
Oh, yes.
Everyone got super excited, but there's a line in there talking about Rosa Parks. And with everything Nicki does, some people have a problem with it. We're gonna play you the line. It's really quick, so make sure you're paying attention.
Just Rosa Parks, get your ass up. Yikes. I play tag.
Okay, so I told you it was quick. And Leo's like, I hit it, go. I heard that this morning. I've heard this clip several times. I didn't think anything was wrong. Actually, this is typically how I live my life. Didn't think anything was wrong with it till I got on Twitter, because Courtney has taught me this. I live in this very naive world, everybody.
It's a beautiful world,
I
Madison.
hear this snippet last night on Instagram, and I'm like, yes, Nicki is coming. Can't wait to get to the table and talk about it.
Sleep mask.
Puts my little sleep mask on to protect my eyelashes, and I'm fine. Then I wake up this morning, get to work, and get on Twitter, and everyone's like, Nicki Minaj is being disrespectful to Rosa Parks. And I'm like, whoa. I thought that was just like a really great line. I was getting ready to twerk. Do you want to talk
Madison,
about this?
I want to take my shot first.
Okay.
I want to say,
I'm
first
getting
of
your
all,
Diet Coke ready.
Thank you,
Oh,
Madison. Before we do this shot right now, I just want to say, first and foremost, I'm just glad that Nicki's back.
Yes.
Musically.
Okay. Cheers to Nicki being
Cheers
back
to
musically.
Mrs. Petty.
Here we go. Okay, was it disrespectful?
No, it was not. And people are being annoying, as usual.
It is just
All you
over social media.
expletives.
Yeah, reiterate the line. Reiterate the line for people because they're asking what it is.
All you expletives, get your expletive up, Rosa Parks.
It's all you expletives, Rosa Park, get your expletive up.
Uh-oh. All you expletives, Rosa Parks, get your expletive up.
Right.
Now, the bus driver asked Rosa Parks to get up, right? Because she was not in the right seat.
Right.
Some of the rap girls feel like they're sitting in Nicki's seat as the queen.
Right.
But what y'all don't realize is Nicki Minaj is driving this MF bus. So she pulled that bus over and said, okay, y'all had time to play, y'all had time to get up and move around the bus, but you decided to sit in this particular spot on the bus. Time's up.
Right. Exactly. And
Why are the girls mad? Award-winning journalists, everyone writing think pieces, Madison Hill, off of a 50-second clip. The song is not even out. Y'all
must be nice to be lacking so much tea in their lives that they have to write a full-on think piece about 3 words.
People saying things like, we want Nicki Minaj to rap about other things. Rap about... Go ahead.
I was just laughing at Lean, because you know Lean always has some hilarious comments. She said, I love the fact, because this is similar to what you said, that Rosa Parks is trending on Twitter, and it's not because it's her birthday, but because Nicki Minaj mentioned her on Yikes. Wow, the queen's influence.
And honestly, Madison, Rosa Parks is very, very, very important,
Of course.
influential, and icon, right?
But that should go without even saying.
Of course. However, there are people that don't live in this country, or there are people that live in this country that don't know Black history. And you know what all of that outrage causes? Education. People sitting up there tweeting, who's Rosa Parks? Going on Google, who's Rosa Parks? Rosa Parks Nicki. So y'all are mad at Nicki Minaj for speaking about a Black historical figure in poetry, Maddison. And she's out here educating y'all youth.
Yeah.
How about instead of writing think pieces about Nicki Minaj's snippet, y'all take the time and energy to write a think piece celebrating Rosa Parks' birthday?
Not wrong.
How about that?
Karina even said, dig deeper into the lyrics, people. She ain't showing no disrespect. And the fact that people would even somehow conceive that Nicki Minaj was trying to disrespect Rosa Parks, I'm like, is your arm out of the socket? Because you are reaching so damn hard. Like, that is, when you say it out loud, why would Nicki Minaj purposely disrespect Rosa Parks? Literally, it makes absolutely no sense.
I'm just like,
when you put it on just even a basic level, it makes no sense.
it's because it's Nicki Minaj. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
When I hear things like this specifically, it's like so much excitement. You should have seen my timeline, Maddison. Everyone's so excited. Yes, Nicki, yes, Nicki.
That was me. I was living in my own world.
Over the course of like 10 minutes, it was like one journalist started a think piece. The lyric doesn't make sense. How are you an award-winning journalist and you can't even decipher one lyric, Maddison?
I know.
It's because people just don't like Nicki Minaj. So I would prefer if people just tweeted, I don't like Nicki Minaj, and go.
I also think people really jump on the bandwagon of things. So they'll see one thing on Twitter, like someone will bring attention and say, oh, Nicki Minaj rapped about Rosa Parks, this is so disrespectful. Then this journalist will see that, and instead of just stopping to think for themselves, they start to just go off and just kind of, like I said, jump on the bandwagon of a few people, and then it grows into this huge mess that was so unnecessary because people refuse to think for themselves. That is one of the worst things about social media.
Yes, ma'am.
People see one thing and they're like, oh yeah, I think that too, or oh, that's trending, so obviously I believe that. It's like, just because it's trending doesn't mean you have to agree. You can think for yourself and not just agree with what everyone's saying. Ugh, it really rubs me the wrong way.
It's fake outrage.
Yep. Lillian just said, sorry, fake outrage.
Oh my God, words right out of my mouth. It was just insane to me. And at the end of the day, y'all could write all the think pieces y'all want. The song is still coming out. And we still gonna buy it. We still gonna stream it. Whatever Nicki wants to do with that song, whatever she's doing, we're gonna support it. So y'all could think all day.
Yep,
because the fans are still gonna buy it.
Exactly. Okay, let's move on and talk about Ariana Grande, you guys.
Let's do it.
Us Weekly, the reports that Ariana Grande and Social House's Mikey Foster are officially dating. They were seen arm in arm at Disneyland this weekend, so you know their love is real. We've heard about these two being linked for a while, but the source confirmed to Us Weekly that they have actually been dating since June. Now remember, Ariana's brother, Frankie Grande, kind of alluded to them dating a few months back, said that, you know, he went on a double date with her and Mikey and his boyfriend, and then later came out and was like, no, my sister's single, I don't know why everyone's freaking out, my words were twisted, whatever. He was just trying to cover for her. Her and Mikey are apparently dating.
That's beautiful.
How do we feel? Do we care? I kind of care because they were at Disneyland. Honestly, if they weren't at Disneyland, I probably wouldn't care as much.
If she's happy, I'm happy. I really don't care, to be honest.
Yeah.
But if Ariana is happy, I'm happy, because then that means her mental health is going to be good, and that means when she do come back with more music, it's going to be excellent.
Yep. Shout out to Lou Sunny. Healthy Relationships 2020.
Yes.
That's exactly what
That's
I
what
think
I want to
too.
see.
I think Ariana just deserves a break, and if she wants to spend that break with Mikey Foster, I say let her.
Not a bad looking dude.
Who cares? You know, he was there with her on tour. I feel like he was a really great support system for her on tour, and if she wants to continue that, let her. It doesn't have to be serious. She can just be spending her time with someone to kind of take her mind off all the craziness that's in her life.
She's on the off season.
Exactly.
She can do whatever she wants.
And
it's not affecting no tour.
if Scooter's letting her do it and not getting involved, I say please let it happen.
Well, we
please,
know.
Please, because he tries to get way too involved in her
We
personal
know
life.
right now he's trying to make sure that Demi wins.
Oh,
So
I
I'm
know. Not that I'm mad about
Save
it.
that
I
combo for
love.
another day.
Actually, we're talking about Demi, so let's just move into it because we got to talk about this.
Damn
So,
it.
over the weekend, Demi Lovato was seen leaving a Miami nightclub at 6 a.m. We know obviously she was in town with the Super Bowl, but she was seen leaving with a mystery man. But now the Daily Mail has identified said mystery man. His name is Dave Oskow, and he's described as a Hollywood connector. Based on his Instagram, him and Demi have definitely hung out before. He's actually hung out with a lot of celebrities, Zendaya was on his Instagram.
He's a connector.
But what is a Hollywood connector? What does that mean?
Well, let me say this.
I feel like that's just a professional term for a Hollywood leech.
I have recently met someone that does this.
Oh, okay.
So they throw parties, like industry parties or like dinners,
Okay.
and they invite some of, you know, the who's who of the industry, and people all come together and they take pictures and they share notes basically. Oh, this is who I work for.
So a professional party thrower.
Well,
With a good...
dinner haver as well. Sometimes there's food.
With a stacked contact list in their phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's a thing. It is a thing.
Interesting. I don't know if this is a sign that Demi is in a relationship with this guy, if they were just out until the wee hours of the morning. Either way, they were pictured at 6 a.m., so you know where everyone's minds are going.
That was a strip club?
I don't know if it was
Because I
a strip
seen that
club.
video of Demi in a strip club now.
Was she wearing a blue dress? Blue dress and like a denim blazer?
I don't remember.
Okay, then that's what she was wearing with this
I
guy.
keep seeing all over my timeline when I woke up this morning was Demi in the strip club.
Oh, and no one got mad at Demi,
And
but
no
then
one got
everyone
mad.
got mad at Dua Lipa?
I just want to know why.
And I love Demi. I'm a Lovato.
I love
You know,
Demi and Dua.
Love her.
I just
want to
know why anyone got hate
when it's really unnecessary.
over some clappers.
When it's really, really unnecessary. Just something to definitely keep an eye on. I don't think Demi should be dating anyone at this point. I feel like she's really focusing on her career and her comeback, and that's where all of her attention should be at, in my own opinion.
JC Garcia says, is Demi good now?
Or still going
We're
through
still
it.
going through it because then 6 a.m. is not a good time.
I mean-
you could be out till 6 a.m. and not be drunk.
But
Just
JC
for the
Garcia,
record. I feel what you mean, but
I only felt that in the sense of why put yourself
In the
in a
situation.
potential sticky situation. Like, that's great that she has the willpower and the strength to be around that environment and not obviously give in. But for me, I agree. I think if I had such a recent past or a recent struggle, why even put yourself in that situation? I personally would probably be in my hotel room as soon as I do my obligation, ordering room service and having some me time. But not everyone's like that.
at a strip club, Madison, you can get a private room. Demi say, nobody smoke or drink. It's possible.
It is possible.
She could have been throwing them dollars on them clappers with a plate of wings beside her. That would be me. You get no drink.
Yeah.
Well, why I need to be drunk? You need to be drunk and hit these moves.
Right.
And take a couple ones, because you won't get the full 40. You'll take a couple ones, and then I'm going to spend the rest on some wings. And then at 6 a.m., we're going to leave.
Right. No, you're not wrong.
If I was hanging out with Demi.
It's definitely possible, but I also understand why people would raise an eyebrow to
Absolutely.
be like, I don't know
Why
how
you
I
all
feel
so
about that.
late?
And that's just a natural reaction. We would feel that way if one of our friends was doing the same thing. So
Oh,
can't
wait.
be mad.
Pause. I want to read this out loud.
Yes.
Clubs in Miami don't even start until 1 or 2 a.m. And with alcohol or not, you are staying till close.
Mari,
Well, there it
Mary,
is.
I'm just telling
Nikki was
you.
getting to the club at 3.
I know, but that just tells me I would not survive in Miami. I
No?
remember I went there
Oh, 'cause
once
you're
when
so
I was like in
early.
high school, and my dad made a dinner reservation, and he was like, "Oh, people in Miami don't eat dinner till like 9:30," and I was like,
Asleep. You was asleep,
I'm
girl.
dying. Even back then, I had a grandma
couldn't
life. I didn't know my life would be a full-on grandma lifestyle, but and even high school Madison knew she
Yeah.
was destined for a grandma lifestyle. I mean, maybe in Miami if I'm not having to work, but
You take a little nap at around
6
5,
a-
6.
6 a.m., staying out till 6 a.m. That's literally when I come to work.
Girl, that's...
Demi Lovato was leaving the club as I was coming to work.
I've only done that a few times, and all of those times were during Pride.
Yeah, well,
On like a normal weekend, you will not catch me out past on 1:30.
or Vegas, because they pump oxygen into all the clubs and everywhere, so it's fine. Okay, let's get into all this car gender news. We're talking Kendall and Ben, Kylie, Kim, and Kanye. So turn your volumes down for...
Car Jenner Tea Time! Hello to everyone in your office.
Hello. Okay, let's kick it off talking about Kendall and Ben. TMZ reports that they did hang out in Miami this weekend. They were seen at the Super Bowl game together, and then they were seen yesterday hanging out by the pool. Kendall likely flew in after Stormi's second birthday party, and Ben was in town because his team was playing Miami Heat. This is just furthering the whole speculation that they're back on, which Courtney and I have been saying forever. I don't really know where the speculation is. Clearly, they are taking whatever time they can to be together.
Yeah.
That tells me they're back on.
Is he gonna be out there for Fashion Week?
So I don't know about Fashion Week, but I know that once the off season hits, he does plan to come back to LA and spend some time here. Distance was always kind of the thing that kept these two apart. So they seem to be making it work at this point.
Well, I wonder if their relationship will survive the off season.
That will be the test.
Yeah, that's the test.
But for right now, they're on. So yay. Yay for Kendall
Why
and
not?
Ben.
Why not?
No
Kendall
one's
deserves
stressed.
to be happy.
Kendall's fine. And we know that Courtney does not by her being with Phi, so shout out to Ben Simmons.
It's not going to happen. Now, hang that up, flat screen.
Okay, let's talk about Kim and Kanye, you guys. They sat
Yes.
down with Architectural Digest. They let them into their minimalistic mansion. That's how it's described, which they swear is very kid-friendly. And I'm like, okay. It is kid-friendly in the sense of there's not really any furniture for them to climb on.
Okay.
Not really anything for them to bump into.
If you could describe it in one word, what would you describe their home?
Cold.
That's a good one.
It just feels very cold to me.
Clinical.
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 Clinical and cold.
Clinical and cold.
Shout out to Dai Diaz. Missed y'all once in a Blue Moon Live, but always after tea.
Hey, Dai.
Hi, whenever you guys can watch,
no
we
problem.
appreciate you.
If you're getting your bag or you're getting your grades up, that's fine. We'll still be here for you.
Yes, we'll be here for you always. But one of the big takeaways from their little sit down with AD is the fact that one, North crashed the interview, super cute, and two, Kim revealed that she has never used their pool. Apparently, she said that she told Kanye she wanted a jacuzzi. Kanye said a jacuzzi does not fit our aesthetic, so therefore they ended up going with a
big,
pool.
long.
And the question was, when was the last time you got in the pool? And Kim was like, I've never been in our pool. And Kanye was like, what? Even Kanye was shocked.
Especially because it's heated. That's my thing.
Right?
That
Exactly.
big, huge, long heated pool, I would be all up in
Kanye
it.
was like, okay, a jacuzzi doesn't really go with our clinical, cold aesthetic, but a heated pool does, and Kim still has never gotten in it. So I'm like,
She was like, I'm good.
imagine being so wealthy. You have this gorgeous outdoor space, and you don't even use it.
I was like, I wonder on like Kim's off day.
What
Does she
does
ever
she
have
do?
a day when she don't have nothing to do? And if so, what does Kim Kardashian do? Like Kanye's out of the house, I imagine.
That's a very
All
good
the kids are
question.
with the aunties. What would Kim do with 24 hours of not being Kim Kardashian?
Oh, not being Kim Kardashian.
In her own house, though.
So I was gonna
like, what would
say,
she do? Because
still
when she's in
take
her own home,
selfies.
she's just Kim. You get what I'm saying? When she leaves
Like,
her
does
home,
Kim
then she's
watch
Kim Kardashian.
Netflix?
She watched Cheer. Someone had tweeted her like yesterday, and I saw it on my timeline.
I take
Someone
it
was
back.
like,
I
she
take
watched
it back.
Cheer.
The taste.
Yeah.
The taste.
She saw Cheer.
The taste. Okay, good. The taste. All right. I take everything back I just said about Kim's house. She has absolutely
Madison said we stand.
perfect Netflix taste. I take it all back. Her house, you know what? It looks warm, fuzzy, and kid-friendly. It looks fantastic.
Nordstrom was cute.
Yes.
The pink.
Yes, Nordstrom was very, very cute.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, all I took from this is, must be nice to be so wealthy.
I
901
Madison.
Erica said, Mom of
Erica
4
said.
here, she would sleep.
I hear that.
I hear that. That's what I even like
Sleep
to do
by
on
the
my
heated
days
pool
off.
and then wake up and get in it.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about Kylie, you guys. The first thing we're talking about is the fact that she clapped back at a troll who made fun of the decor at Stormi's second birthday party. You guys know we talked a little bit about this yesterday, all of the blow-up faces of Stormi everywhere, as well as the Stormi mascot. Someone commented on one of Kylie's posts and said, this is creepy. And Kylie said, the creepiness is my favorite part. So know that while all of us were thinking WTF, that was Kylie's intention.
Yeah.
Yay, Kylie.
Yeah.
But the real thing we want to talk about is this new report from TMZ about Kylie and Travis. They are reportedly inching closer towards a reconciliation. Sources close to the two said that Kylie and Travis were giving off major signs of being more than co-parents at Stormi's birthday party this past weekend. TMZ reports, quote, they looked more like the romantic couple they used to be. Kylie and Travis reportedly walked in together and were pretty much inseparable. While, of course, they were both there for Stormi, sources insist they appeared to be into each other and gave the impression they're on the verge of getting back together.
Madison, I have something I would like to say.
Yes.
I wonder what would happen, once again, another scenario for y'all just to ponder in the shower. What would happen if the Kardashians just, for real, locked the gates, stop talking to everybody? Would we still hear sources? Because if I'm Kylie, I'm mad that I invited you to my daughter's party and now you're telling Maddison and Courtney what happened.
It also doesn't even necessarily have to be someone who was invited. I mean, think about it. There were employees there.
Oh, yeah.
There was someone who was in the Stormy mask. There were people running the merch booth. There's people handing out food.
And she ain't got no NDAs like Beyonce.
And she might.
She might not even care.
She might, but
maybe they probably like it, right?
when TMZ calls and says, we'll offer you X amount of money to tell us what you saw regarding Kylie and Travis at Stormy's birthday party, as long as they don't bring your name,
they be waiting for that Venmo
you know what I'm
transfer
saying?
to drop down before they spill the tea.
That
like,
NDA is, you're still not technically saying your name and disclosing information, so they're still kind of honoring it in a way.
That sucks.
Oh, it does suck. That's why I feel like, while it is fantastic to throw these over-the-top, huge production of a party, to me, you're opening yourself up to the risk of someone spilling tea, of someone coming forward and talking. Whereas if you did just have a more low-key gathering, family gathering, you could still be over the top and extra, but instead of inviting all these additional people, then stuff like this wouldn't get out. But then you also have to think, part of them wants this stuff to get out.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
They made it so big and grand so that people would talk about it.
Exactly.
I think within like the next like 5 or so years, Kylie will be like crowned the party queen. Like it'll be like a who can get into
like
Kylie.
she's the one who gave Kris a run for her money.
Yeah.
Because obviously Kris Jenner started the infamous Christmas Eve parties, and I feel like Kylie has proven she can definitely keep up.
She can
So to
more
speak.
than keep up.
More than keep
She's
up.
got the wealth too.
More than keep up. Shout out to JC Garcia. In a deep depression, you put a smile on my face. Love you. We love you.
We're gonna hug you. Hey.
Yes. Warm hugs, warm hugs,
let me not
warm
fall.
hugs, warm hugs, warm hugs. Okay, you guys, we're gonna get into this Justin and Selena tea, so go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you're ready for Justin and Selena news. Put your crowns in the chat, your ice cream cones for yummy, and we're gonna talk a little bit about Haley too, so go ahead and give us the Haley Hailers, yes. And also, I'm laughing, somebody said that Freaky Walrus,
What?
love that.
Come on,
Mama
Freaky.
Kris is the source, LOL.
Honestly.
We know that Kris and Harvey do have a relationship, so you're not entirely off base there. And think about it. This is a positive report. Stormy's parents broke up, and now they could be on the brink of getting back together. That's only positive for everyone involved, except maybe some people who don't want Travis with Kylie. But overall, it's a good thing. Very, very good, T-Tribe. Your minds are always on point.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Justin and this 5th episode of Seasons. It is titled The Dark Season. Dove into Justin's past with addiction, mental health struggles, and this is where he did reveal that he has been diagnosed with Lyme disease and chronic mono. Some of the big takeaways from this 11-minute episode: Justin revealed that he first smoked marijuana at age 13, and by 25, he had progressed to more lethal substances. He talked about how his experimenting was done in front of cameras, and he also had a lot of money, which I was happy that he addressed this, because that, I think, is what probably led him to progress to such a toxic state, I guess. You know, think about it. You're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, millions of dollars in the bank. You're kind of chasing that next high.
Absolutely.
And you're always looking to up the ante, up the envelope. And yes, unfortunately, everything that he was trying to get that feeling was done in front of us, but it did negatively affect him. And he also talked about how, which I didn't know that this was what it was called, but when he was drinking lean, which is like the purple drink.
He was drinking lean? Justin Bieber was...
Yeah, his friend Ryan Good, the guy who helps with Drew, he actually was the one who was like, at that point when he was really doing that consistently, that's when I actually had to develop a little bit of space, because he was just someone that I didn't even know anymore. Yeah, he said that he was doing that, pills, he would wake up, pop pills, smoke a blunt, and that's essentially how he would get his day started.
Was that like around the time he was hanging out with like a little twist on him?
So he did say at that time in his life, people actually didn't understand how bad his addiction was. So, I mean, his team,
we definitely could have
we knew that it was bad, but he said it got to the point where his security was coming into his room, wherever they were staying, every single night to check his pulse, because everyone thought potentially when he went to bed at night, there was a large chance he wasn't going to wake up in the morning.
Justin Bieber was like Michael Jackson in. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He was Michael Jackson in because Justin probably had a lot on his mind and could not go to sleep.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
No,
so
absolutely.
Justin was smoking blunts and popping pills so that he could go to sleep and also wake up. So he don't want to be sober at all.
And Haley actually, I feel like I got to know her a lot better in this episode and kind of the role she's taken on as his support system, because she did talk about it. She's like, you know, when you're young and you're growing up in the public eye and you're going through all of these things and you're having mental health struggles and you're starting to get depression and anxiety, you want to self-medicate. And she's like, that's what I believe he was doing.
Yeah.
Exactly what you were saying. He didn't want to feel at all. So he was doing anything in his power to not feel. But it wasn't until he said, at this time when security was coming in to check on him, he woke up and he just felt like dying. And at that point he was like, I needed to change. And he actually decided on his own that he needed to get sober, started taking these steps to get sober. And that's when Haley says that she actually entered his life. She said that she was not in his life while he was in the heat of his addiction. It was when he started to get sober is when she kind of came into the picture.
For those of y'all that are asking what lean is in the chat, there's like a cough syrup that has codeine in it. You take that, you mix it with a little bit of Sprite, and there's some lean.
It's also a purple drink. Purple drink. Lil Wayne has talked about this. Like, I had to look it up too because
Well, when you pour that cough syrup and that Sprite together, it turns purple.
I've only heard about it referred to as purple drink. I've never heard to it
As
referred
lean?
as lean.
Oh yeah, girl. When you drink that lean and you robo tripping, you might be a little angry and lash out at paparazzi.
Right.
You might pee in a mop bucket.
And that's exactly what he was
might.
saying. Yeah, exactly. He also showed us a lot of things that he's been doing to kind of keep his mental health in check. He showed the oxygen chamber that they have one at their house and in the studio. Again, I respect Haley. You know, she's like, some people are going to look at this and be like, that's some rich people shit. Like,
And it is.
And it is,
Yeah.
you know.
Show us.
They talked about how it essentially helps get oxygen to his brain and his organs, and it kind of just helps him detox still. He's still detoxing from years of addiction. And then we also saw him get IV therapy. That's when he talked about his Lyme disease, his chronic mono. And remember when we talked about Justin Bieber leaving the doctor's office with an IV bag? We actually saw that footage.
Thank the Lord.
And he was getting an IV. It's called NAD was the IV therapy he was getting. And it essentially helps continually detox his body from the years of what he put it through.
I'm about to be messy.
It's okay.
Yes, it is. It is.
That's all
Do
right.
y'all think that Justin's team was leaking those pictures of Justin with the IV on purpose to set us up to make assumptions and then make us feel bad when the show came out? Because that's the gist that I'm getting.
1000%.
And that's fine. Fans that are already upset that I just said that, but it is a plan.
No, I 1000%
Nothing
agree
is
with
not
you.
calculated when it comes to things like this. You get what I'm saying?
Because now this comes out and people can turn to us specifically and be like,
You said,
wow.
and look at, and I'm sure you guys feel bad that you said. Guess what, y'all? Just for y'all records, I don't.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it looked bad, and our job is to speculate, and that's why you watch.
And I still maintain to
That he's
this
being a
day
jerk.
that it is odd to me he is allowed to take the IV bag home.
Absolutely.
I still maintain this to this day. And he didn't look healthy there. And he's in some of the parts of this docuseries, he still does not look healthy to me. But he is taking steps to get there, and that's what is important. And honestly, Haley deserves an award for #1 wifey because she is incredibly on top of Justin Bieber when it comes to his mental health. We see a scene where she's like, you haven't been to the doctor in 2 months, and he's like, but I'm feeling better. And she's like, yeah, but you still need to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, just because you're feeling better doesn't mean you need to stop going. That means it's working, and we need to keep
need to
up these
continue.
appointments. So
Absolutely.
honestly, shout out to Haley, because any person in their early 20s, that's a lot to deal with. And not only is she dealing with her own struggles, but she also has to keep her husband in check, and that's a lot. That's a lot of responsibility on somebody. So shout out to Hailey, honestly.
Not many people in general are equipped mentally and emotionally to be a caretaker.
Oh
Madison.
no. When I was 23, absolutely not. I was just moving to LA. I was solely focused on myself, to be honest. No way. So shout out to her. I don't even know if I could give that to someone right now at 26.
I'm glad that this information is out there. You get what I'm saying? This is not going to affect how I look at the music.
Oh no.
Y'all understand, like, I'm very sympathetic to the fact that Justin Bieber has health issues and mental issues that he's working on. However, for me personally, in my corner, that is not going to make me take it easy on Justin.
No.
Because Yummy was still trash, and the Summer Walker remix was also trash, and it making no noise, no buzz. I'm sorry, all of it was hot garbage juice. So although I understand that Justin Bieber is sick, if he is still choosing to create music and art, you have to make it 20 out of 10.
Yeah.
You cannot lower the bar rather, just because you're letting us know that you're sick and you have all of these other things going on, because to me it sounds like some of these things are being put out to make us feel like, well, stop it. Don't say bad things about Justin's mediocre music. He's sick, because already that's what the girls are already tweeting me.
Well, for
You get what I'm
me,
saying?
my thing is, when Selena Gomez performed at the AMAs, everyone said it shouldn't matter that she had a panic attack. It shouldn't matter that she had anxiety.
So
her
keep that
performance
same
was
energy.
trash.
Keep that
That's
same
exactly
energy.
where I'm going.
Yeah.
Keep the same energy that people were saying for Selena, how we cannot use her mental health as an excuse for her performance. You got to keep that same energy for Justin's music.
I
And you
agree.
have to keep that same energy in mind when we're commenting on Justin's music,
Yeah.
okay?
Because the
Keep
same
that in
people that'll
mind.
drag us for saying, oh my God, how can you say bad things about Justin? But y'all were literally saying, well, Selena can't sing for anything, and that's why she da-da-da. They both
Right.
are sick. Justin and Selena are actually a lot more alike than the fans give them credit for. And maybe that's why they found each other at the time that they did.
Yep.
They're both sick. They're both trying to get it together. They're both trying to have a redemption arc. And somehow the fans are interfering in some cases.
No, I agree. Actually, my new thing is this. You know how in Cheer when Ladarius and Jerry are talking,
I just
and
do
he's
this,
like, and Ladarius is like, Jerry, don't play with me, Jerry. And that's mine and my sister's new thing. We do that. Cheer has really infiltrated all parts of my life. Shout out to Tavo Love. You two are absolutely amazing. You stay positive with great attitudes, regardless of the situation. Love you guys. And she hashtagged all of us. Yes.
Yes, thank you, Table.
Okay, I want to talk about Selena. Multiple reports, you guys. Selena is getting rid of the last bits of Justin Bieber out of her life. A moving truck was spotted in front of her LA home this past weekend, and a moving person was seen loading the aqua bike and the black bike that her and Justin were seen riding around several times into the back of the truck, and everyone is just like, yep, Selena is definitely cleansing.
There
She
it
is
is.
getting rid of every aspect of Justin Bieber, getting rid of all the Justin Bieber memories. And so next time when people try to comfort her and say, why are you still talking about Justin Bieber even though he's married? One, she's being asked about that, and two, she is making sure that all items that link back to him are out.
Now, what's Taylor Swift saying? I think I am finally clean.
Exactly.
Period. She probably had that
Exactly.
playing while they was taking the stuff out.
Yep, everyone is saying bye, bye, bye. We have to get rid of the bad to welcome the good. Yes, Wesley. Welcome potentially a Kid Cudi relationship. Still putting that out in the universe,
Fingers
people.
crossed.
Fingers crossed.
That'd be cute.
Melissa said, do we think Selena will go to the iHeartRadio Awards?
Why not?
I'm 50-50.
I would be here for it.
Just for how she was treated when she went to the AMAs.
I agree.
People really critiqued how she looked in her lime green dress, which,
Mm-hmm.
get over it. Selena Gomez has curves. She is an adult woman.
Yeah.
Adult women have curves.
What's wrong
Hate
with
to bring it
curves?
to you. Thank you. I know, but still. People still love to point it out that she doesn't look the same way she looked when she was 15. Welcome to maturity.
And neither do those people.
Right.
Whatever age they are from 15. Y'all don't look the same either. How about that?
And again, how her performance was perceived, I'm 50-50. I hope that she does go. I hope that she goes. She looks fantastic. She's in the same room as Justin and Hailey, and it's all over.
Yeah.
But I'm 50-50 on whether or not it's going to happen.
I want her to show up just like you said. Justin and Hailey are under the same roof. Everyone come in, be adults. Let Justin moonwalk across the stage if he feels.
Yeah,
And
he's performing. This will be his first performance
there
in
you
a long
go.
time.
And even if he performs and she's in the crowd and they put the camera on her, it's not gonna be no beef.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because the kids are going to expect, oh, we hope Selena does it. She's an adult. She's not going to do that. If she does go, she's going to go into it expecting that whenever Justin breathes in front of a camera, they're going to have a B camera right on her mug.
Either that or I'd be like, you can put a seat filler in my spot while Justin's performing and I'm going to be out of here.
Yeah.
Just to make sure no
Yes.
situation happens and nothing gets flipped.
Go out and have a water bottle break.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. All right, you guys, that is all the time we have. Please, please, please make sure you bring. I saw someone say, Madison, did you bring your hips for Tequila Tuesday? So I was thinking hips. Yes, the hips are here for Tequila Tuesday, guys. Please make sure you tune in to Daily Rewind later this afternoon. You know, whenever we talk about Justin and Selena, we need the T-Tribe, and they're very, very, very strong. So please look out for that. In the meantime, make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter. Please show us watching the morning tea. We love seeing you guys watching it with your pets, your babies, your significant others. We love it. It makes us so happy. Also, don't forget to show Shamong Dave and Hit It Leo lots of love because this is all happening because of them. If not, Courtney and I would be sitting here in the dark with no cameras on.
And no tequila.
Or Diet Coke. Yeah, so please make sure you send them some love as well. And we will be back tomorrow for Hump Day.
Hump Day.
At 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye, guys.
Bye. Now, hit it, Leo.